Bonjour, Ani. Mino Gazep. Welcome to the first session of the Ancestral Food Podcast and Wellbriety Recover. This is something new I'm starting. I'm starting a recovery-based podcast. I'm going to talk about how I'm feeling, what I'm doing to keep myself sober so I can be a positive influence to fellow people in recovery. And just the word rehab, I've come to realize that it's a terrible word. It sounds like, it just sounds so disgraceful. So I'm calling it, this is my reawakening. It's my rebirth. That old Sam has died. This is the new Sam. And then I'm proud of who I am. I'm not shameful of who I am. Just the whole rehab, addict. It's all a cliche. We got to get away from that mindset and be proud of who we are and proud of where we've been and where we are now. And it means a great deal to me to be where I'm at, to be sober. It is just a great feeling to be sober these days and to have that cloud lifted off my head, to know that I have a purpose, I have a vision. I'm out here in California living in the sober living community, which is pretty exploited. I've heard a lot of negativity about it, a lot of shysterism, I call it, in these houses, manipulation, taking advantage of people in their recovery, and it's kind of shameful, disgraceful. So today we're just going to talk about a few things and my purpose of having this podcast and the importance of what it means to be in recovery. This is going to be the Red Road to Wellbriety based. It's going to go into some AA foundations, NA foundations, maybe read some As Bill Sees It, Just for Today, Daily Reflections. All those are good readings, and of course the Elder's Meditation for the day. It means a lot to me to be able to talk and feel how I'm actually feeling and dealing with my emotions. It's been a long time since I've dealt with my emotions. Today I'm sitting down underneath the pier in Huntington Beach, looking at the waves crash. I met my friend John underneath the pier. We meet every morning at 5:30, and we just talk, see how we're doing, how grateful we are to be where we are, to pray, to meditate, just to give into a higher power. It means so much to me. I didn't think that was so important before in my life, and I always felt alone, but truly I'm not alone anymore. I always have my Creator with me, and that I'm not alone. He always has my back. He always has had my back. I always thought it was my drugs and my money that had my back. The only way I could make friends was to have money and drugs and share it with people. But, since I've been out here in California, I've made some true friends that care about Sam. I've met some extraordinary people along my journey that have given me great wisdom, great hope, and the courage to keep doing what I'm doing and not be ashamed. I have us Native Americans and myself have a lot of shame, guilt, and jealousy that we have to deal with, that we have to accept, and that, I want people to want what I have. And that's to live a clean, sober life and be a positive influence, and to show my son it's okay to be proudful. It's okay to make mistakes, as long as we learn that lesson in life. And, that lesson can be anything from, if I fall, I get back up, to if I stumble, what are my triggers? How do I accept my triggers? How do I deal with my triggers? How do I, the importance of having triggers. I'm just hoping that everybody loves this podcast, takes advantage of listening to it. I accept all feedback. My email is ancestralfoodpodcast gmail.com. You can also look up my YouTube channel, Ancestral Food Podcast, and the Red Road to Wellbriety recovery program. I'm still fooling with names.
Hey buddy, you gotta go all the way to the top.
And I love it. And I love it. And
I saw that
it's really good to be able to work out on the beach every day, do push-ups, get my morning routine. You know, they say successful people have routines. And a lot of people say, I'm trying. Don't try, just do it, man. Just do it. Your commitment to commit is a big thing in life. And I've learned so much since I've been in this program about who I am, my perceptions, my commitment to this program is a lot. You know, a lot of people struggle through this program, think it's bullcrap, don't pay attention, fidget in class, get up and leave, don't pay attention to what people are saying. You know, that truly says they don't even care about themselves, to listen to other people, to listen to their struggles. You know, it's really hurtful that people don't take time to listen to other people. So I'm going to read something very, very important that I read every day, and that's the seven the code of ethics for Native Americans, and it's something that's very important to me that I read every morning. And my buddy John there, he really takes heart to these, and these really mean a lot. So this is coming from the Red Road to Wellbriety book, in the Native American way. And this is the Native American Code of Ethics. You know, and it starts off, here are some good words to reflect on individually and to discuss in our Wellbriety class circles. And we're going to discuss these in more detail, but I'm just going to go and read all these to you because they're really heartfelt words. So the first one is rise with the sun to pray alone, pray often. The Great Spirit will listen if you only speak. 2, be tolerant of those who are lost on their path. Ignorance, conceit, anger, jealousy, and greed stem from a lost soul. Pray that they find guidance. 3, search for yourself by yourself. Do not allow others to make your path for you. It is your road and your road alone. Others may walk with you, but no one can walk it for you. 4, treat the guests in your home with much consideration. Serve them the best food, give them the best bed, and treat them with honor and respect. 5, do not take what is not yours, whether from a person, a community, the wilderness, or from a culture. It was not earned or given. It is not yours. 6, respect all things that are placed upon this earth, whether it be people or plant. 7, honor other people's thoughts, wishes, and words. Never interrupt another or mock or rudely mimic them. Allow each person the right to personal expression. 8, never speak of others in a bad way. The negative energy you put out into the universe will multiply when it returns to you. All persons make mistakes, and mistakes can be forgiven. 10, bad thoughts cause illness of the mind, body, and spirit. Practice optimism. 11, nature is not for us, it is part of us. This land is part of your worldly family. 12, children are the seeds of our future. Plant love in their hearts and water them with wisdom and life lessons. When they are grown, give them space to grow. 13, avoid hurting the hearts of others. The poison of your pain will return to you. Be truthful at all times. This is 14. Be truthful at all times. Honesty is the test of one's will within this universe. 15. Keep yourself balanced. Your mental self, spiritual self, emotional self, and physical self all need to be strong, pure, and healthy. Work out the body to strengthen the mind. Grow rich in spirit to cure emotional ills. 16. Make conscious decisions as to which you will be and you will react. Be responsible for your own actions. 17. Respect the privacy and personal space of others. Do not touch the personal property of others, especially sacred and religious objects. This is forbidden. 18. Be true to yourself. You cannot nurture and help others if you cannot nurture and help yourself first. 19, respect others' religious beliefs. Do not force your beliefs on others. And 20, the last one, share your good fortunes with others. Participate in charity. These are truly, truly amazing ethics, and that everybody should live by. These are very powerful words, and we just got to sit back and absorb those words and be mindful and self-conscious of how we go about this path. All stuff comes back tenfold, good and bad. So the bad you do will come back tenfold. The good you do to others will come back tenfold. Just being righteous in mind, spirit, body, and soul is a truly remarkable gift. And to be able to think of others with selfless acts and know that whatever is made to be will be, and to just keep living the righteous path and making sure that you know what you need to do in this life, as to nurture and to teach and to inspire. If I can inspire one person along my path and help one recovering addict from not dying, it's worth more money than anything I could ever make in my life. I just hope that I can truly inspire everybody to just listen. So whether it's smudging in the morning, whether it's praying to God, to Buddha, to Shiva, I guess even, it's all, we all got to admit that we have a higher power and let go of that ego and think that we can do it on our own, because we can't. We need to really rely on others and rely on the power of others, and to help give others, a choice, a vision, maybe inspiration. There's tons of groups out there. There's the White Bison on Zoom every day at 11 o'clock in California time. I attend an 8 o'clock beach meeting every morning. I love my meeting. I think I got my roommate Kevin. He's on his way up here for the first meeting. I'm really proud of him, proud of my battle buddy that I have. I'm blessed to have crossed paths with this gentleman. He is a powerful, powerful man, and I gained so much wisdom from him, and hopefully he gains some drive from me too, because we are here for each other. You gotta be able to lean on other people for help, for wisdom. So we're going to cover all topics in this podcast. I might go this way, I might go that way, but please, if there's anything that you'd like me to talk about, or anything that you're struggling with, please reach out to me. My phone is always open to anybody. It's 989-506-2691. Text me anytime. Call me if you need help. The email for this podcast is ancestralfoodpodcast at gmail.com for suggestions, just to talk, to give me topics to talk about that you are interested in. It's just going to be a beautiful day here in Huntington Beach. The beach is going to be beautiful. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm excited for another meeting tonight at 7 o'clock. Last week we had 70 people at this meeting, and we had a guest speaker that was so profound. I really dig it. And so just everybody have a great day. This is, like I said, my first recording. I'm going to stop here today. I'm going to wait for my buddy to get here to go to the meeting. And I just really appreciate all you guys for listening and caring and supporting me through this red road to Wellbriety journey that I'm on. I am truly grateful for all I've done and where I've came from. I'm not ashamed or guilt-ridden anymore. I am very proud of who I am and what it's taken for me to get this far. To my daily routines, to my self-meditation. Like I said, I'm truly not alone anymore, because I always have my Creator on my back, and I really appreciate it. Chi Miigowich, and have a great day. Goodbye.